The need to run away. It gets hard, so can you endure this pain? And I try to overcome.
Hey y'all, it's your girl SV. I'm back at it again. And we got Miss J in the building.
Hey everybody.
Yeah, we talked and she's not gonna keep saying my babies. That's Monique thing. So how you feeling today, Miss J?
I feel amazing. I mean, it's a great day. It is a great Thursday night. And we're here to bring it tonight. We just gonna do this real talk tonight. We just gonna let everybody know just how it's supposed to really go.
Yeah. So, I don't know if y'all tuned in last week, but we had the guys' perspective going on the soft girl era, and I was very, very quiet because I just wanted to hear what they, how they feel about it. And as y'all can see, the reviews wasn't that good on the soft girl era from the guys. Hey y'all come on in. We are here. We here. So before I do address that, I do have some good news. I just got welcome to the NCMG which is the North Coast Music Group. I got a distribution deal with them, and we're gonna chop it up like later on next week. So your girl out here trying to get her name out there in places where people ain't seen me.
All right.
But Walter, damn, Miss J got her goodies out at night.
Walter, you better be nice now.
This man here, he be on here for the wrong reasons. You looking at the wrong thing. You need to be listening on how to be a better man for these soft girls. But yeah, so we definitely got some stuff coming up. And it's when it's the summertime, that's when I really do my thing. Like I be trying to really shine. So, just make sure y'all tune in, make sure y'all follow, make sure y'all subscribe. Vibing with SV on YouTube, Vibing with SV on Instagram, and make sure you add yourself to the group or bring some people. I tell you what, the next people that bring in like 10 people to this group, like tag 10 people, I got something in store for y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all what the prize is, but I got something in store for y'all. I just need y'all to tag your people, tag people that you think that might listen, that want to hear. When I tell you we going somewhere, y'all ain't gonna want to miss this or whatever like that. And I appreciate the people that's sticking around, that listen and that tune in. I'm gonna also start putting the number down here so you guys can start calling in. Like we really a radio station, but we do a little virtual podcasting here. Because why? On Thursdays, we podcast. That's what we do. We podcast. Come with it now, off Miss J Jr. Walter, watch out now. We come with it now, off Miss J. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Isis, y'all come on in. So I do have another guest. And basically, I just want to reiterate these questions I wrote from the last show.
I see them questions. Yes, we definitely need to.
I want to reiterate. I want to get back to that because I thought this soft girl era would just be like maybe a part 1, part 2, but obviously these episodes are really going for a long time. Like it's more like a marathon now at this point. Because we cannot get to the bottom of this soft girl era. We can't get it to this issue. We can't get to the bottom of this issue. What you think, Miss J?
Say no more. We're going to get to the bottom. It started with me and you, and it's going to end with me and you.
Period. Let them know. Let them know. So, couple of things I wanted to talk about because I was real quiet the last show. I was trying to listen, be a soft girl, and just listen and smile and just and when I didn't like something, I know y'all saw some of my face expressions because they horrible or whatever like that. But I remained calm and I listened and I asked questions just to see what I was going to get out of these guys that, you know, and what their view of women are, and what they think of these women or whatever like that. So, Miss J, what was your perspective?
Oh, you know, I was tearing up that chat. Oh, I was tearing that up last week, honey. Y'all could not read my messages quick enough for me. You know, it was I was like, I need a phone number because I need to call in because I need to straighten these young fellas out because clearly they don't understand the concept of soft girl era.
Well, I wouldn't say they don't understand the soft girl era.
So you defending them?
Oh no defend. I ain't defending them at all. If anything, they should feel offensive. Oh my God. So I'm not defending them, but what I'm saying is like you made a very good point. You know, you like stop judging women off the bullshit women that y'all deal with.
Absolutely. I'm happy to restate that statement.
Yeah. So so like I'm thinking like more so like it was more so in depth into like the women that they like be around or the women that they see, and which I felt offended because you know I'm one of the women that's around, and I'm like, you know, I don't know, maybe I gotta work on myself a little more, but who knows? That means you haven't met the right woman, Willie. Isis. Oh, he said the problem is ain't no cooking, washing clothes, back rubs, foot rubs, too much nagging. So, what do you mean by that? Are you looking for someone? You looking for somebody to take care of you like your mom, or like what you looking for? Because it just depends on what woman, and that's the concept that I get from all of this. It seems like it has to be that feeling that you want or the ideal woman that you want or where this ideal woman come from. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So that woman that you have in mind, where do this ideal woman come from? Have you had that woman before? Has this woman been in your life? Have you seen her? Like, I just want to know. That's what soft girl is. Soft girl is not washing clothes, back rubs, foot rubs, and not talking back. That's basically what you said, and it's not cooking. That sounds like a slave to me. It sounds like you want somebody to say yes, master.
So here's the thing, SB. This is my understanding of that is that, you know, they want. So here it is. I'm just gonna put it out there. Men want their women to be their mama, but they don't want them to question them or act like they're raising them. You know, they just want them to do the things that their mama did for them, like wash their clothes, cook food for them, prepare meals, and make sure that the bills were paid, and straighten their beds up, you know, and clean the house. And they want all of that. And then then they want you to be that freak in the bed as well. Now, the reason why men are saying, well, we need more cooking and we need more cleaning and less nagging, because that's what their mom did. Their mom did all of that. And then they didn't have to hear the keep doing, you know, what their mom need, because their dad was hearing that. Or if there was a dad in the picture. So the children as kids, they didn't hear all of that.
Who is this? Somebody I like them nasty. That better not be your son.
That better not be my son.
But okay, so like idealistic, that's what a man want. He want a woman that still go to work, still can pay half of the bills, still can cook, still can clean, still can rub his feet, still can rub his back, and still can be his freak or his whore at night. So basically, that's what y'all look for in women. I think y'all need to invest in one of those like robot dolls, like, you know, because like it's only one woman. How you expect her to do all of that, and you can't even do all of that? Like my thing is like I would be like, stop expecting from me what you can't do for me.
And that statement right there is powerful, because we as women, in order for us to be what you call soft, and then let me start here. Like last week on your show, one of the guys said that how you expect a man to help you soft when you was never soft when they met you.
Mm-hmm.
So and they're not, so and then this is my thing is, how can you expect, how you know how it is when you met me, and I was strong and I was independent and I was taking care of myself and I was doing the things that I needed to do, and I ain't have to answer to nobody. So now that I meet you, you expect me to change and be the person to listen to you and do the things that you want me to do. When you met me, you knew this how I was. So I think that was a contradicting statement to say. I can't help you be soft because you was already strong. Then don't expect me to be submissive and carry and do what you say do when I was already doing what I wanted to do in the beginning.
Mm. Well, before we get delve into this conversation, we have another guest, Fancy. Welcome.
Hey,
Hey,
Go ahead and
everybody.
introduce yourself. Let people know a little more about Fancy. Fancy
Hey,
is real fancy now.
no, I am not. Hi, everyone. I'm Fancy. I'm from Oakland, California, but currently reside in Atlanta. And I'm just happy to be here with my ladies, representing with SB and Miss J.
okay.
Hey. Okay, so back to that statement. That was a huge eye opener, actually, because how do you not think? Well, I would say people grow. People can change, but
Yeah,
also people change for the people that want to change for.
that is right.
That's true.
Like, so I would say, like, what you saying, that's absolutely true. However, when you in a relationship and that's what's going on, is that really the relationship you want to be in, or that's the relationship that you settled in for? Because you won't be able to submit just because Peace Be Still got Fancy in the house.
That must be Junior.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Walter
Hey,
said,
Junior.
"Damn, that's Fancy. I've been wondering what she looked like when she typed in the box. I was way off. What up, girl?"
Hey, was that Walter? Hey, Isis. Hey, Walter. Hey, Junior.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I just feel like, is that really a thing? Like, are you like in your relationship because you want to be in your relationship, or are you in your relationship because you settling? And that's the reason why you can't change.
I think that this Miss J.
Hey.
I think that, you know what? I think that question, it requires some thought, because when you think about people settling, that's a choice. When you think about people making a change, that's a choice.
Right.
So it's what you choose. At the end of the day, if you choose to change because of the love that you have for that person and you want that relationship to grow, then that I feel like that's a great change. That's a great choice.
Right.
But if you choose to accept the things that you already know that this person was, when you had to, in some point in the back of your mind, you had to have had an attraction to that person in order for you to be with that person in the first place. but
Right.
once you but once you realize what that person really was, because like every day is not going to be a great day, but you choose to stay because you know who that person is to you, and if you choose that, then deal with it. Accept it and move on. Make the best out of it. If you don't want to, then choose not to and move on and make the best out of that. Because it's all about choices.
Right.
And neither one of the choices are going to be easy. I read somewhere today where one of my friends said, "Hey, you can choose to live, or you can choose to live good, or you can choose to live bad. Both of them are going to be hard to do."
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to choose your heart. Choose which heart you want to do. In a relationship, you can be with a person and it's going to be hard, or you can be without a person, that person, and it's still going to be hard. But you choose the heart that you want to deal with. It's still about choice. But what you can't do is come on the podcast and talk about how you done chose these bullshitting ass relationships, and you chose to deal with them, and to the point you didn't want to deal with them. Now you want to category every woman at some point. If I don't chew my food the way you want me to chew my food, so it seems like I might be chewing my food like that bullshit relationship you was in. That's just an
Mm-hmm.
example. But men and women, I'm not going to just say men and women tend to think about the past relationships that they had, and they look at them same signs and be like, "Oh, you on that. You on that same bullshit that one was on." But not necessarily. What you think, Fancy?
I mean, like you said, it take a lot of thought, but I think with the choices is that if you are attracted to that person, you get in the relationship, you're in it, you love them or whatever, but let's focus on the subtle part a little bit. If you're in that relationship and you decide that it is love or you do want to stay, do you feel like being in it for yourself that you are settling because you're not getting like what you need? Or you know what I'm saying, like focusing on the word just settle period in a relationship, as a if it's a woman or if it's a man, y'all was attracted to each other, something brought y'all together, but now that y'all in it and y'all spent some time, but you frustrated and you like, only one person is probably putting in the work, because in a relationship it's two people, so two people have to put in the work. So are you settling because you stay because it was something that you were attracted to or whatever? Is that considered settling because one person is still staying in here but only one person doing the work, not two? So how do we really look at settle? Like you said, it takes, I feel like it does, it's a, we can go, a wide range with it, but like you said, it is like a choice, but within that choice it's still that word settle when you in that relationship, because the one person could still be settling if two people are not putting into the work together. Like back to one of the comments, I think Isis was saying like certain things, it can be done if you have like a balance, but a lot of times
Right.
people, go
I
ahead.
was gonna address that
Okay.
because she did say it can be done if you have balance, and I'm assuming that you mean by balance like with both people in a relationship doing those things that the man require, or the man that well, basically what my brother said a woman should be or should do. Are you saying that's balance with that, or are you saying it could be balanced if like I take the time out and like do one thing at a time, because that's still a lot of work on just one person, and especially when we both doing the same thing. I
But
work, you work, I be tired, you tired. I be hungry, you hungry. I want my body rub, you want your body rub. I want my fantasies fulfilled, you want yours fulfilled. So it all seems like everything is still tied into we can do this for each other, instead of it being just like, oh, this is what I require my girl to do.
like
And I,
the, oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I think that ties into the soft girl, because being knowing, and I, like with Isis saying balancing, and my interpretation of that, and I could be wrong, is that you, whatever is missing, you're balancing it out so that it still runs smoothly. So in other words, like as say I'm falling short on something,
Mm-hmm.
and my husband he's taking up that slack. He's balancing out what it should be versus whether or not I come up short or not, and vice versa. If he comes up short, and then I'm balancing him out by coming and covering whatever it is that need. Now I could be wrong in that interpretation.
I think that's working together, but when
Yeah.
I was thinking about maybe her balances. I'm thinking like just as a couple, both partners or whatever together. Because I think like when we talk about like a want and a need and we talk about like settle, if you are in that relationship, you kind of like, I guess, maybe settle a little bit, or you still both are battling, trying to figure out, oh, your needs, your wants or whatever, versus people working together. Because like you were saying with the choice, we can't, if I in the relationship, the marriage, whatever, I can't change my husband, he can't change me. We in it together, I have to be willing to put in the work to meet some of those needs and wants just as well as he's doing it and making a sacrifice. But are what you saying, SB, is that you feel like in certain instances or whatever that it doesn't, you settle, or it's not making any sense because you still feel it's a lot on one person and nobody else is doing the work. Do I have that right or am I wrong?
You like somewhere in the middle. I was basically trying to figure out what Isis was basically saying. You can if you balance it. So that's why I was saying like because she responded to Junior and I responded to Junior and she responded to my response when I said, I'm just one person. Like no woman can do all of that. And if she can do all of that, why is she with you?
Yeah, because she could do it by herself. Okay.
Because like I feel like it's important for a woman to need like I don't want a man. I need a man. Like I need a man. I need a man. Like look at her. Look at that strong woman. I seen her. Like I used to be her. I used to be my mama. I didn't want a man. I mean, I didn't need a man. I just wanted one or whatever like that. But like I'm at the point now where I was like, I need a man. I need a man to show me the proper way to love, to be loved by a man other than my family. Because then I'm gonna just treat you like my family. I'm gonna give you side hugs and dap you up and tell you, hey, happy holidays, and keep it moving. Like I'm just trying to like I'm just like that's my vibe when I like get love from man. It's family or whatever like that. So I needed that man to show me how to be loved the proper way. That way my son can know how to love a woman the proper way, because they have to see that. Because what they see in the household is what they, portray out in the world when they become adults. So like, yeah, I needed that.
And sometimes some men and some women haven't done the work on themselves individually before they come into a situation. And then those things that you speak of that you want, they don't even know how to do it. And it's not even, to say that it's anything positive or negative on them. It's just not knowing no better.
That's true too.
That's why they say that when you talk about like being equally yoked and coming into a situation, people say 50-50, but no, if you want a committed situation, you have to be equally yoked. You have to be coming 100% to put in the work. Nobody wants to come into something and you just basically got so much baggage and so many issues with yourself, with things that you haven't learned and haven't dealt with. That really puts a hardship on a relationship.
But to that point, Fancy,
let's read this comment. All right, so no. I'm gonna use Junior voice. No. You see that's where you got it messed up at right there. And your soft girl, you supposed to be my piece. When I come home, you should be talking about I need this and that nagging, Junior. Okay, so just to be clear, Junior. No, I don't supposed to be your piece. We supposed to be each other's piece.
And when you talk about peace, you should be your own peace. Because nobody can't give you peace. Nobody can't give you joy. Nobody can't give you happiness. You supposed to be able to give yourself all of those things. And if you have all of that and you bringing that to the table, you're going to get what you put in. Your seeds that you're sowing, it's going to be reciprocated to you. Now, if you going in and you don't have no peace and you want somebody, you nagging and you're arguing and you're disturbing peace, how you think you're going to get peace back? It's not going to happen like that. So you have to bring it to the table. And as women, we automatically try to be that caregiver. That is our natural state of us. We're going to care and we're going to take care of you and we're going to see about you. Yeah. But in the process of that, and you're not reciprocating that back, because then you're going to get another side of a woman. You're going to get that side that is that strong woman that knows that, hey, I'm not going to get this from you, so I got to make sure I get it myself.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to put myself out there so that I can be hurt. So it just goes back and forth. And this is my son talking like that? Impossible.
Yeah, that's your son, the one y'all raised. Anyways, we got some questions on here. So it's a good Mister had come in and said, "What the heck are y'all talking about? Your mom been with me since 1987. I am the man that has always been there. She had to learn because she was raised by a single woman."
Oh, so now we
Yeah. You got that, Miss J. Go ahead.
If you're supposed to be responsible for your own peace, why can't you be responsible for being a soft girl? I bet Kay said that.
Why can't
I
you
know
be
he said that.
responsible for being a soft boy?
Soft boy. I mean, speaking of soft boy, like it's a lot of ditties running around here. I ain't even gonna lie.
you see to start instigating.
I showed her she had to learn, and I told her how to be a submissive, soft girl. Okay, so so obviously, you had to teach her that because of what she was raised off of. Did you have a problem with that? But I do also understand that, because if we are responsible for our own peace, our own happiness, our own joy, then we should be responsible for being a soft girl. But if I'm responsible for being a soft girl and it's not, activating with you, that means you're not the person for me, right? It's time to move on so I can be in that soft girl era.
Yeah, your pops need to answer that. Where he at?
Nancy, what's your definition of a soft girl? Listen, we're gonna go over this again, but if you must definitely tune in the previous episodes, because we're going to deal what we think soft girl era is to us individually. But go ahead, Fancy. That question was for you.
Well, to me, I think a soft girl is just being that like real, I think a real woman, just owning like your real womanhood, wanting that kind, loving, and supportive gentleness like in your arena, in your area. That's my definition, 100%. Because I feel like,
because I know there was Nick's answering it probably.
Oh yeah, y'all put y'all name when y'all ask these questions so we can address the answer to you, please.
Yeah, what Pop said. You hear me? What I say?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what.
Jackson's going crazy. What's going
on? My brother. Let me tell you, my brother is the softest man. I would never compare any other man to my brother, because on here he talking hard and all that stuff. But like, my brother is the most gentleman man I ever met in my life. Like, he the one that showed me, and I believe my dad the one that showed him or whatever like that. But he the one that showed me what a man's supposed to do when it comes to addressing the everyday man stuff. Like, like to this day, my brother will still come open up my door. And I'm like, I got it, Junior. You got to do that. I got it. Oh, I got it. Or if I got some in my hand, or if I like blow the horn, he coming out there to walk me in, or he coming out there to grab stuff. Like, he always been that type of man or whatever like that. And when I saw him in relationships, well, I only saw him in one relationship or whatever. I don't know how many others he takes serious, but the one that I saw he did take serious. Like, I saw the person he was with her, and I was just like, I don't know what he get this from, but that's a good man. That's a good man, and I ain't trying to push my brother up.
Man,
tell Junior to be quiet. Do he want a soft girl? Tell us what you looking for, Junior. What you looking for? That's facts.
Okay, so let's go to this long message.
I think that's Isis.
Okay. But to touch on what y'all speaking on balance, you can be strong and still be a soft girl as well. Okay, well.
You don't agree, Mimi?
I don't. when I say balance, I mean you both have to sit down and express what y'all want from each other and how you both can set aside time to give each other what y'all want. Yes, we both can work and want our fantasies fulfilled. We have to take the time out to do those things. Plan dates, talk about who is going to cook tonight or tomorrow. Y'all can rub, I guess you saying rub each other feet, watching TV and talking. I can go on. Okay, so yeah, that sounds like the perfect relationship, but like, be honest, in what real world are we doing that? Like, because even, I'm not gonna lie, that would be lovely to have, but at some point it does get boring. Like, well, to me, it get a little boring. Like, I don't want to just sit and talk about deep conversations all the time and you rub my feet. Like, play with me. I want to be aggravated. I want to laugh. I want to, like, I just want you to be yourself. I want you to be comfortable, but I also want you to understand, allow me to be comfortable too.
I think she was saying kind of that too.
Huh?
I think she was kind of saying that a little bit too, but that was her definition, what you just said.
Yeah, I want
you said he want them. He want a smart in the head and nasty in the bed.
Who said that?
Junior.
Boy, that boy crazy.
I hope your grandma watching this podcast so she can see what you really is.
That boy need help.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, son. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey,
I feel like my thought is that, and this is Miss J. I feel like I want those. See, the older you get, like you're young, and this age difference in this panel is amazing because you're young. So yes, you want to play wrestle, and you want to tickle, and you want to, me. I want to do all of that. I want to come home from work and I want my bath water ran. Yeah. I want my feet rubbed. Babe, how your day was? I want my body rubbed. And I want us to talk about our grandkids. I want us to talk about our children. I want us to talk about, life and vacationing and those are the things that I want that is going to encourage me to be a soft girl because you rubbing my feet, I need to be rubbing your back. The things that what I'm saying? Like we are, like with Isis, with some of that what she said. I agree and don't agree, but the part about let's do it together, that's the balancing part. You know what it takes to make me happy. I know what it takes to make you happy. Right. And we're just gonna be happy. Now, but the fantasy part is, and the delusional part of that statement is to just believe that it's just gonna be like that, because it's not. No. You have to put in that work for that to be like that, because it's not going to just automatically just happen. This is not TV, this is real life. Soft girls on TV, yes. What is it, Bewitch and I Dream of Jeannie, all them, whatever you want, master, even Coming to America, whatever you like. That is not how relationships and marriages happen today in real life. It just doesn't.
I feel like when you require these things from a person, like if you naturally are this person and you want these things, you shouldn't have to ask for it. That means that person just not that person. That's not the type of person that they are.
So now you asking for them to be in tune with you. So that's different.
That's different.
That's different. Yeah. Because
a lot of people not equally yoked neither.
There you go.
Like the soulmate.
That's your soulmate. Yeah. So a lot of people together are not soulmates. They're together because for whatever reason they're attracted to each other, but they're not soulmates. A soulmate knows what you need. For example, I was downstairs working today. Your dad went upstairs to use the restroom. While he was there, he ran me a hot bath water. In my mind downstairs, I'm like, oh, I can't wait till I get off so I can go take me a hot bath.
Y'all connect.
That's a soulmate. Yeah.
We're
connected in our souls. Yes.
Definitely.
Okay. I'm about to see. I'm thirsty. I'm gonna see if Kay gonna bring me something to drink.
But
and then let you know if that's my soulmate or not.
I sure hope so. They need to come on and bring it because I hope because you just said you was thirsty.
But I think that as Black women, I think that we are naturally, majority of us, but what we'll just say in general, are naturally born just to be independent, strong women. But just because we're that way and we're strong doesn't mean that we can't be soft. I think we can be soft. And if you're in a relationship, it's just feeling safe and secure to remain in that era.
Now, that I can agree with. Oh, we got another comment. Isis said that's not what she said. So next week I have her on here so she can explain what she said.
Yeah, I'm about to say add her right now.
Yeah, because I feel like, instead of me, like, I'm glad I started doing this more because I wanted to bring my audience up who's watching, who have so much to say, so y'all can say it in front of other people so they can see what y'all saying instead of trying to read the comments and stuff like that. And that way we have a deep understanding of what you're trying to communicate to us. So Pop said it gets old and boring when the pie isn't even. If you are the only one sacrificing and compromising, it will not work until the other person learns that self is out of the door. Now, I have a hard time with this, and I think I get it from my dad. Speaking of, he the one that said it. I have a hard time with that because, like I said in the beginning, when I when I was bad by myself, that's what I was doing. Of course, I got help, or whatever like that. But the majority of things I kept, and the majority of the things that I did, I had it for myself. And I always I had this, I did this. I always I'm still trying to learn that myself because it's hard to separate from that when you get married and you trying to use, oh, we did this. But yeah, I'm trying to work on it. I ain't gonna say nothing more. But I understand what he's saying, but it's really hard, especially if you still feel that way. I try not to feel that way, but I still feel that way because I still feel like I just worked so hard too. And maybe when I don't have to work so hard, I won't feel that way no more. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, he brought you some drink.
It's just a refill.
Must be nice.
Listen.
Y'all must be soulmates because I'm still thirsty. Must be nice.
Crazy.
Look, I didn't even get my drink tonight. I was like, because it would have got a little more wilder. I'm like, she was like, no more wine for you, Miss J. I'm like, okay then.
I don't know what it's amazing how I see it's two generations that I see or whatever like that. And I know my dad have to think this way because I think my brother just didn't get it out of nowhere. So it's crazy that I'm seeing it, and I'm just like, my brother, he's really grown and talking like this. It's so shocking.
Definitely shocking.
So
I said she got me some water. That's my soulmate. I appreciate it.
So do y'all agree that we can be strong and soft? Or do we?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you can be strong and soft because I guess if you flip flop, because that's what I do. One day I'm soft, one day I'm strong. One day I'm I need this. Can you lift this for me? Then one day you know what? Forget it. I got it.
You know what? So soft don't necessarily.
I don't mean
physical strength. Like physical soft, physical strong.
Right.
I think it's more mental to me. It's a more mental effect because I am a very strong woman, independent. I mean, go-getter, make shit happen person. But I am also soft emotionally when it comes to my husband, who is so caring and is considerate about how I am and what I'm doing. So he actually bring that softness because Naturally, I am not. Emotionally, like I got shit to do. So that's how my mind operates. It has always operated like that for 51 years. That part has never changed. But the softness of my emotion comes from him saying, hey babe, I got you. I got your back. You know, you don't have to worry about this. You don't have to stress about this. I got this. You know, that brings that soft girl.
Yeah, it does.
So it's not like I'm strong to lift a bottle, pack of water. You said that you can be strong and soft.
Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
yes, you
That's
can.
on what I'm saying. I'm saying it's many ways to be soft, Mama J. Thank you,
I
Isis. Okay, Isis.
I agree. I agree with what you said, Michelle.
The piggyback what you
definitely
said.
agree with
I don't know. I don't want to be strong, but like take it
I
from
believe
what my
that.
mom said in the beginning. She said that she was raised by a single parent. I had to be a single parent. And me being a single parent, my mindset, like I stated last week, my mindset was, hey, if you want my time, you want my energy, because right now all I got time for is my son and me to work. Anything else, I'm tired. I just want to sleep. So if you want all of these things, I gotta know that you're serious about me. And what other way to know if a man's serious about a woman? He gonna pull his wallet out, right? Ain't no man spending no money on a woman he don't want.
And you know what? Every man that you have heard speak about another man and how, and as a man perspective of what they care, they always say where that man money is where he love. Where he spend that money, that's where he love. So if he ain't spending no money on you, baby, you might as well keep. He don't love you.
Well, I mean, I'm just stating. So like I had to be strong, and I'm still trying to get out of that because you don't know. Like I for sure felt one point of my time like I was not gonna be married. I was not gonna deal with these men. I was gonna dump them and do and get what I want. I for sure felt like that for a long time because of what people showed me. But there is a God. I would say that.
But I definitely still think that you can be both, because some men still want a woman to basically be strong. They just want to know too that, hey, they also want that softness, the same softness that we want as women. But I think men, they definitely want a woman that's strong too. Strong when it comes to handling business, strong to when it comes to having a back, making sure. I know for a fact that I'm strong when it comes to not letting people take advantage of me, my family, my husband. Like, I don't play about that stuff. But then I'm also soft, just like how your mom gave the example of saying that if I'm strong, or I'm in my little irate or irritated stage, maybe that's a soulmate or a soul tie. But my husband being able to understand, or being able to how he handles me or deals with me, to make me feel like, okay, I'm gonna be in that soft, because he's like, I got you. I'm handling this. It's okay. I already prayed about it. God, we got this. And that makes me feel good and be in my soft girl era in that aspect. But it still doesn't take away, just because I have soft girl era moments, or I can be that I'm not a strong woman, because I'm still strong.
But that goes again with me saying being equally yoked. Some people don't pray with you. Some people watch you pray. Some people don't, it just goes about being equally yoked. Some people don't believe in what you believe in.
Right. But in that case, when you find yourself that, because a family that prays together stays together. United we stand. Yep. This is just these are just simple phrases that says that in order for us to be better together, we have to work together. We have to be able to indulge in each other things that makes us stronger. So for me, prayer makes me stronger. So it's encouraging that if my husband come in, and even if he don't say anything, but he grabbed my hands while I'm praying, that's to let me know that we're two of us touching and agreeing, he'll be in the mix of it. So it's important that we have that togetherness. It's just like, say you know, your man like to play the game. I mean, that's his piece of what he like to do. Then you go grab a joystick and y'all play together because you're doing it together.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
Even though you may have something that you do that he don't like, and he may have something that you do that you y'all get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You don't like something he
I'm
do, he don't
lost.
like something you do, but
I'm
still
just
you come together and you sacrifice to
yeah,
do it together
and
so that it is
compromise.
still you and him. Yeah,
And
you and that person. So it's, you know, it's just more to being a soft girl. You know,
yeah, it's a lot to being a soft girl.
yeah, it takes a lot. That takes work. It is nothing that people tell me you born to be a soft girl. That is not true. You're
No,
not
it's not.
born to be soft. You're
No.
not born to be, because it is how you was raised. It's like
Yeah.
it's the culture of how you was raised.
so
You
your
know,
environment basically.
it's your environment.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of environments, like a lot of people just adapting.
Yeah,
They're not who they really want to be.
they're a chameleon. I'm
Yeah.
a chameleon.
You just adapt.
I'm just a that.
I think we all chameleons.
In a way,
Because
yeah,
like
I
For
we
real.
I think everybody adapts to certain person because nobody is the same. Nobody is alike. So I think we all adapt to the environments that we be in until we figure it out, I guess.
And being
We
adaptable is
may
not
not
a bad
never
thing
figure
either.
it out, but you know, at least we can give it our best shot, you know, and I think that's just a part of the soft girl. It's just being able to just give it a shot.
Because you never was able to do it before.
Right.
And when you feel that you in that soft girl era too, even submission comes just naturally too. When you feel that safe and secureness in your soft girl era, that comes natural.
Now that's what I said in episode 1. That to me, being a soft girl just means being submissive to your man, to your mate. You know, just being, you know, being who he needs you to be.
Thought I said that, LOL, Isis. I guess I didn't explain it in depth. This lady here. Isis,
We got you, daughter. We got
we
you.
understood what you said. We understand you want to be soft. Okay.
Okay.
Ice is strong too.
I rather, you know what, honestly.
But that's like I'm just be honest. That's in Isis. Isis like one of the nicest persons I ever met in my life. Like she would give you her shoes and walk barefooted if you need shoes. Me on the other hand, I won't do that. I will ask you where your shoes at.
I mean,
So
I give you
it's
my
just naturally
I'll go
like
back.
that's just a naturally person that she is. So I understand why she coming from that perspective.
I want my shoes, so I shoes because I want my shoes.
I mean, I will give you another pair of shoes, and I'm like, okay, just sit here. I'll go give you another pair of shoes for you, but I can't give you the shoes off my feet.
See, she's so strong and tough. Ain't even sharing the shoes.
Oh, I'm sharing my shoes. I'm going to go get you a pair. Matter of fact, I'll probably buy you a pair. Like, I just can't give you my shoes off my feet because then I feel like that's what happens with a lot of people. You meet the wrong person and you do that for, and you do that. And I think that's the thing that happened to me. I met people who I did that for, and in return, when it was my turn and I was down bad, they wasn't there for me. So like, I always preach about, you know, being kind. It's just, you know, being kind is just a act. I mean, being, you know, ain't nothing wrong with it being an act of kindness or whatever like that. I always talk about that, but
they off the chain in the
in the chat box, right?
Yeah. All right, enough of all this foolishness. Soft girl mess. My definition of soft girl is peace and go 50-50 with everything and nasty in bed.
We'll see how that works for him in the future. Keep on dreaming, brother.
Have y'all noticed the most attention that you get from a man is when it's time to be nasty in bed?
What What you say, SB? Say it again.
Have you noticed the most attention you get from your significant other is when it's time to be nasty in bed?
That part.
And that's probably why we are the way that we are. Because that's all y'all think about. Even my brother, he's my that's right, Mr. Nasty Time. Obviously, this man ain't getting no booty right now.
Right.
This man here.
I need him to do better.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so Isis said, yeah, it does. And the freak comes out. I'm soft. I'm strong and soft, baby. Isis, that's why I said Mimi want to be strong. I know my friend. I don't want to be strong. I just have to be. It's a difference.
That is a difference.
It is a difference.
That's a good way you put that, Mimi.
I don't want to be strong. I just have to be because I'm still protecting my feelings. I'm still protecting me because I'm still afraid to like be that person and then I get made a fool of or I get walked all over and stuff like that. I'm afraid of that.
And everything fall apart, maybe.
And everything fall apart all because I couldn't be strong enough.
That's deep.
Yeah, you got silence because if that is why you can't be soft, then you may need to rethink your position because if I can't give you all of me and I can't open up all of me because that just boils down to I can't trust you because I can't trust you for me to be soft because if I be soft, you're going to let me down.
Okay, if a two-headed woman can get married, any woman can find a husband and be honorable. Most ladies be single because no man will put up with what they are before committing.
Who is that?
A two-headed woman really don't have a choice. They was born like that. So are they really like, I'm pretty sure if they had a choice to be with their own man, they would. But to me, it seems like they settling. Because they don't have a choice.
Ain't nobody else gonna want them. So
nobody else gonna want them.
They gonna get who want them. And they're happy that they want them. So, and that's like self-confidence, really. You know, here it is, you have a defectiveness going on. And you know that you're not gonna be able and being a defect can be not just physical, it can be mentally too. It can, because if a woman don't have self-esteem to realize that she can have all that she need and want, and that person is going to provide what she needs, then that means that person that feels like, oh, I got to settle for this because I can't do no better. And I don't want to be by myself. So, I'm just going to be with this person and this person going to treat me like shit. But hey, I'm with somebody. I'm being treated like shit, but I'm with somebody. That's delusional. But anyway.
Walter said, a two-headed woman, where can I get one of those?
Walter, you're not getting a two-headed woman for two.
Like, we can't be serious for 1 second. This is crazy. Walter, if you find that two-headed woman, like, I just don't know. What you gonna do?
I guess it's
still one body. Like,
yeah, it ain't like two bodies. Yeah, you just got two heads.
You're gonna have two attitudes at one time. Yeah, you're gonna bargain for what you really want, huh?
And then she gonna start off, because you know how that happens, Walter. She gonna start off being that soft girl, submissiveness, and then you're gonna be encouraging her and making them two heads big. Then now she gonna be like, I want half, Walter, and I want half too. You got two heads that want half.
So I guess he gonna get head twice. That's what I be talking about. That's the reason why you want a two-head woman. You thinking about just sexual things, but she still just got one body. Like, I'd rather have two people go make some money for me versus one with two heads.
Yeah.
Because after you get physically pleased, then what's next?
What your pop say?
What's next after them 2 minutes? I'm just playing.
Go back to the statement your pop said.
People's standards are too high. That dream man or woman doesn't exist, and they can't recognize and see that worth in front of them until it's way gone. Bye-bye. I mean, I don't think people have high standards. I just think people want what they want. I mean, if I'm being honest, is it really having high standards when you choose a person that like constantly hurt you or that constantly like do things to make you feel uncomfortable or insecure, or a person that don't respect you or disrespect you or don't respect your boundaries or whatever like that? Is that a person that have high standards, or is she really scooting below her standards? Because I feel like a woman would deserve more than that. And then you do have women that's like, that you know this is above your standards or whatever like that. And that man is way out of pocket for her. She don't have nothing but to offer but some vagina. So it can go both ways. I just feel like people want what they want. That's just like a man saying, oh, I don't date big women. Okay, I understand. That's not your type. That's just like a woman saying, I don't date men with a lot of kids. Okay, I understand. That don't mean they standards are too high. They just want what they want.
Yeah, but in the process of you wanting what you want, can cause you not to really get what you need.
Whew, that's
Now,
true.
that's deep.
That's true. And sometimes what you said you never wanted, you end up falling in love with, and it end up being exactly what you need. And you said you never wanted that.
Well, Walter said, I'm just saying, when I'm done with both heads, they can talk to each other.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I cannot. Okay, so y'all, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping this up. You can let people know where they can follow you. Also, we're gonna we do have a chat in case you want to ask questions about okay. If you want to ask questions about it, we got a chat where you can like put these personal questions in. We'll try to reach out to you as much as possible, me or DC or whatever like that. But you know what it is. It's your girl SV.
And this is Fancy. You can follow me if you like at Facebook. It's Francesca Lewis. Same for Instagram.
Hi, it's Miss J again. I said I wasn't going to say my babies, but you know, you all can follow me at Pandoria01 on my Instagram. And you can follow me on Facebook, Felicia Jackson, which I'm going to change that to Miss J so y'all can really find me.
All right, so y'all, Pop said 200 or plus is a must. Junior said I like my women big like a honey bun in a microwave for 10 seconds. And Isis said been that, experienced that, and worked through that, and I'm still working through it. That's good to know. All those things that personal stuff that y'all said, that's very good to know. 200 plus, microwave, honey bun in the microwave, been there, done that. Cool. All right, so y'all know what it is. It's your girl SV. Y'all know where to follow me. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button on YouTube. I'm trying to build my followers up because I got ambassador. I got people that want me to be their ambassadors, and they looking at how many views I get on how, all of this stuff. So I need y'all to follow me. I need y'all to show some love, like, comment, share, whatever you got to do so we can build this content up. That way we can get to places that I need to be in. And I ain't never going to forget my people. I always know that. But anyways, that's my time. So bye.
Bye-bye. Till next time.
Okay.
Come on, Walter. Not Walter. I said, come on, Walter.
I think I feel the need to run away. Think it's hard, so can you endure this pain? And I try to overcome.
How do I exit this?
All right, DC, talk to me.